it's Kev from Magpie 24/7 and I hope you're all good. So, Sunday morning, the morning after the night before, Newcastle United 1, Chelsea 0. Newcastle will be third for Christmas. Nice early Christmas present. I mean, we're in the middle of November, so obviously it's a bit of a culture shock to the system when you say we're going to be second, or I mean, we're going to be third at Christmas, and we're over a month and a half away. Well, just over 6 weeks from Christmas. To say that we're third is crazy, but obviously that's what the World Cup's done to the schedule. But what a result, man! Like it was a very good game to watch because it was just strange. Like years on years, right? If you've went to St James's or watched Newcastle for a number of years, you'll know Chelsea have always came to Newcastle as probably the better side. Like Mourinho's undefeated Chelsea came to Newcastle. Mourinho's 85-point Chelsea side came to Newcastle. Like there's been a number of good Chelsea sides that have came to Newcastle and struggled, but they've always been the better side. Whether they've won or lost, they've always came here with a with a number of players that are like considered quality. And for the first time yesterday, I think we'll look team for team, we'll look better than Chelsea. But it wasn't one of them where we dragged it out and we scored a goal in the last minute and dragged out a bit of a shit house. We've managed to boss Chelsea. We play them off the park. Chelsea came to St James's Park hoping to get a point. Like the amount, like as I said before, the teams over the years, Chelsea, I've looked at them and it's been a tough place for them to come, but they've always thought, well, that's a place we can go and get 3 points from. But yesterday, they didn't have a chance, did they? They didn't even lay a glove, and the only time they did get close for a Nick Pope save was when Bruno lost the ball in their final third. It was a mistake that got Chelsea that chance. And other than that, it was just pure dominance from Newcastle. Like it was, it was a case of only one team wanted to score yesterday, and it was us. We managed to get the goal through Joe Willock. By the way, fuck me, what a player! Um, Joe Willock, I mean, what a fucking player! He's back to his best. Back to his best. Him and Joe Linton yesterday covered every blade of grass on the park. Chelsea could not handle him. I know N'Golo Conte did not play yesterday for Chelsea, but we had a alternative to N'Golo Conte yesterday in the form of Joe Willock. He was everywhere. His goal was absolutely brilliant. Obviously, Miguel Almiron didn't get in the goals yesterday, but he assisted one. He set one up, heads the ball down, gets half a yard on Koulibaly, and then Joe Willock just smashes it in the top corner. 1-0 up around 60 minutes, and Chelsea didn't have an answer. And it was fantastic. Like to see Chelsea, a team that have always been a team that have been difficult for us, home and away, especially away. Like they just didn't have any ideas for it. They just didn't. I think they went 1-0 down. They were like, "Fuck, our plan's gone." Like they looked like a team that was beaten as soon as that goal went in. Last 10 minutes was the only time they had a bit of the ball. Other than that, it was just pure dominance by Newcastle. We pressed them. They didn't know what to do with the press. They couldn't deal with the press. There was a moment in the game where Mendy, the goalkeeper for Chelsea, passed the ball out to the centre half for Chelsea. He's seen Joe Linton running full whack at him, and he's like shit. He like jumped and then passed it back to Mendy, who booted it away. It was mental, but like it was yeah, just a really good performance from Newcastle, back to front, defensively amazing. Kieran Trippier, like England's best right back, and I said it on True Faith's podcast last night that it just like he's one of Newcastle United's most important signings because he's came in and he set the standard. Sorry, that's earlier this morning I went on the podcast, but never mind. one of the most important signings of Newcastle's history because he's came in and he set the standard, and it's like this does not drop below this level, and you can see players react to him all the time, and you can see how unified the squad is because you look at Jamal Lascelles on the touchline giving Coachella like shit, even though all the subs have been used, like he went with the intention of trying to do his bit for the team from the bench. He picked up a yellow card, which I've never seen someone on the touchline get a yellow card, especially a player. I've seen managers send off and stuff, but I've never quite seen a player get a yellow. But you could just tell it was a unified effort to get 3 points yesterday. You could tell there was a. It was very reminiscent of the famous game that always does the rounds. The first away win I've seen actually live was Leicester away when we won 2-1, and you've got the tackles just flying in and flying in. It was very reminiscent of that. Just all the players fighting for each other and fighting for the 3 points. We'll manage to see it out, even though the referee did his best to ensure Chelsea got a point because the referee was fucking shit. But thankfully, it's only fair I can say that was shit. Well, Chelsea were pretty bad, to be fair, but yeah, we're third in the league, man. Late at Christmas, we're gonna be third. It's it's fucking mental. This time last year, we hadn't won a game of football in the Premier League. Like, and now we're third. Like, I know people will throw the Saudi money card at we, but at the end of the day, you look at the players that Eddie Howe took from Steve Bruce's Newcastle, and he's made them much better players. Joe Willock returning to his best form. Miguel Almiron is a man possessed. Sean Longstaff, heard chants for Sean Longstaff yesterday. Haven't heard them for a while because people are appreciating the work that he's putting in. Fabian Schär, he's been amazing. Just a Mr. Consistent in defence. He's the only one of the pre-Bruce era that's managed to keep his place in like the defence, but he's earned it. He's been brilliant, but like you look at the players that Joe Linton as well. He was a man possessed yesterday. Like, yeah, it just shows how great of a job Eddie Howe's done. Like I know, I know players have came in and obviously improved the team, but the core squad that Steve Bruce berated last season. Do you think I wanted better players? Look at what Eddie Howe's got out of them, and we're third in the table because of that. It's just a shame that it's had to end for the World Cup, because I feel like we're just on this unparalleled levels of momentum. I just hope we can get back and hit the ground running after the World Cup's done, because that's me worry. If we don't hit the ground running and we have to build up that momentum again, it's just going to be difficult. That's all. But I was I going into the break like absolutely buzzing. Third in the table. We'll see how Man U get on later on. If they drop points at Fulham, who knows? It could be it could be further points ahead of the teams that we're competing with. And like you look at it like if you had said to me at the start of the season, Kyle, you at Christmas are going to be 2 points behind Man City and 9 points in front of Liverpool. I would have laughed at you, even though we'd had a good transfer window and would had this and that. I would never ever in a million years thought, oh, we'll be 9 points ahead of Liverpool. No way, and especially 2 points behind Man City, given how dominant they are, and especially with Haaland. But through them dropping points at Brentford in the early kick-off, we've managed to take advantage and get a good result against Chelsea. And yeah, just going about with business in the right way. Like, obviously, I think even though when Newcastle were going to win the league was a chance running around St James's yesterday, like I think if people were serious, I don't think we'll be competing for the title. But obviously, top four, top six is where the club wants to be, and going into the break, it's a massive step towards that. So I'm buzzing with it. I just hope, like I say, we don't lose that momentum when we get back. But um, yeah, that was my review. That was my take on it. Very happy with the performance. Happy with the players. But I just wanted to touch on a personal note for Magpie 24/7. We've just hit 1,000 subscribers as well on the YouTube channel. We'll start the channel up like fucking hell, like a year ago now, just over a year ago, because we did our first year and then we decided to go into YouTube. Um, and since then the support has just been absolutely unbelievable. Clicking on videos and commenting and interacting with her. So at the end of the day, like it's just what we love to do. Like me and Paul, like we used to do it previously through Newcastle Fans TV. Not so much, not anymore. We're left to go out on our own and do our own content, our own Newcastle content. And forward to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. A lot of the other Newcastle content creators have said 1,000 was the hardest one to hit. So we've managed to hit it through all you supporting, when leaving a like on the video and subscribing. So it's a massive appreciation from me, and I'm sure Paul will be thanking you in the next video as well. But yeah, I just thought I would end on that one because it's a massive thing for me and Paul to have been able to hit that. Because at the end of the day, like, I mean, me and Paul just do it for the crack, but like, to show that people are invested in and stuff like that, it means a hell of a lot. So a massive thank you to all yous, and hopefully, like Newcastle, E-I-E-I-E-I-O, up the YouTube table we go. But never mind. Either way, not really fussed. But yeah, it's been a class year for Newcastle. In the lead up to Christmas, I'm sure as you took into your Christmas dinner, being in the top three is probably the best present anybody could ask for, especially given last Christmas we're in the bottom three. So yeah, I'll leave you and leave for now. Leave a comment on who you thought man of the match was. Um, what type of content would you like to see over the winter period? Would you like to review England games? Any major stories within the World Cup? Just let we know. We'll happily do them. It's just like, I don't want to be like every other channel and be like, oh, we'll talk about England, because at the end of the day, like, I'm not as invested in England as I am in Newcastle. So like, it's just like, if you want me to moan about Southgate for a little bit and you want that on your YouTube timeline, then I will happily, because I've got plenty to say about him. But yeah, just let us know. Get your comments in, leave a like, and aye, catch you on the next one, everyone. See you later.